Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Zebu Nation Plays Endless Space 2, the beta edition. This will be our last recording on the current patch, which is like 1.32 or something like that. There's a new update. Well, actually, I don't know when the new update is coming out. I just know they've made an announcement for the stream that will make the announcement about the new update. So I don't have any details on the new update as of yet. That'll be for next video, I guess Monday. I just dropped my pop filter. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. We got problems. We got issues, Captain. Alright. The pop filter popped out of the filter-ish thing. Okay. So, let's get back to reality. So we left off with a little bit of an issue here. We got a Reaper fleet with a new updated cruiser. Very powerful looking ship. It is a rookie ship, but it's a very powerful ship compared to our fleet. So that's going to spur us up the tech tree. You know, it's always a war of escalation with these type of strategy games. But first things first, we're going to send our scout out of here. Send him for repairs. See, it looks like this guy might already be heading down this track, but it's a little hard to tell. Usually when they're in a system and parked, they'll be set aside, not on a lane, a travel, whatever these are called. So it looks to me like he just started moving down this way, so it looks like he's heading towards Bellatrix, so we're going to have a fight here very soon. Alright, in the meantime, we've got pirates also over here at Iena, so maybe we should start building a second fleet. We are in the positive for dust now. All those system improvements have started to come online, and also as we build them we get more dust, so we're already up to 1.2 thousand dust. So dust might not be an issue for this empire. That'll be very good. So here we go. We'll move along. More Rayans at Pegasus, more Ayani at Zavali. So good. And some production. So there's the Sci-Fi Design School. We finally built that. Plus 20% production at Pegasus. And now we're doubling down on the production now. Xeno Industrial Infrastructure will also give us more production. So we'll end the turn there. Got our other fleet. This is our scouting fleet, though, so we don't necessarily need to start a second fleet around them. And I might not want to start a second fleet until I upgrade the ships. You know what I'm saying? Get that next level of ships. I think that's what I'll wait for. So next scientific research, I'll research the next level of starship and then go from there. Since we already have some upgraded weapons, I think that'll be a decent combination. Drink the last remnants of our cocoa. It's not hot cocoa anymore. Same with our tea. It's now lukewarm, but that's fine. That happens on these long recording days. You just gotta go with the flow. Gonna break for lunch shortly. I mean to make some spicy chili noodles. It should be fun. The Pacifist Party now has enough popular support in your empire to be represented in the next election. So we've been building some pacifist buildings, and that has obviously had an effect on our empire. More Zavali have shown up at Karas and Bani. Let's check these places out. Colonized and colonized. And let's check out Bani. How are we doing here? We're all colonized up there as well. Alright. So we'll end that. Go to... Pegasus has an empty construction queue. What can we build in Pegasus? I guess sustainable farms is the only thing left. Or we could start... Oh, there we go. Trade company headquarters. 0 upkeep. Yeah, we may as well build it in our home system. That seems like a way to go. Alright, the trade company's headquarters. I mean, that seems reasonable to me. It's only 2 turns. So we'll build the sustainable farms as well. And then from that, once those are built, we should be in position to start building some fleets here, I think. Speaking of that, anything else going on? Nope. So in Merope, we built the Xenotourism. Now we're working on that next colony. So that's how that works. That's good. Let's zoom out. Let's not zoom that far out. Let's start our fleets moving. Alright. So our main fleet has reached this spot here, and let's guard that fleet, or that system, so that when those Reapers come down here, they'll run smack into us. I'm going to send a probe down. Can I? No, wait, what is that? That's automatic. That's not probe. Harumph. Alright. So I'm going to stay there, is what that's saying. And here we go. We can start up a new colony, right? No, not yet. Oh, you're going to Bellatrix. Ooh, it's not good. There's about to be a battle there, so watch your 6, as they say. Alright, that's enough of that turn. Nothing going on. Just roll through the turns. Oh, let's start the timer. Start the timer. That's good. Alright. I remembered to do that early in the video instead of halfway through like normal. Now the other thing we didn't do on our research tree yet is we didn't research the warp drives. We don't need them yet. We haven't seen any systems that require a warp drive to reach, but it changes the game once you build the warp drives. And it's interesting that they've added that lower down, much lower down in the tech tree than the previous game, at least much lower than I recall. Because what the warp drive allows you to do is it allows you to move between systems without necessarily using these lines. I mean, the lines are still the most efficient, but okay, we got a new event. The Riled Researchers. It appears that an intergalactic congress of scientists has turned into a labor dispute. They have come to the conclusion that their work is grossly underappreciated and plan to halt all experimental efforts until their wages improve. Their lab equipment is upgraded and their work reported more professionally. So you could ignore it. Okay, it's interesting here. I expected some sort of crackdown on these guys. Like, they do that very subtly in this game, where it's like, you know, they put on the face of like, oh, you're this benevolent emperor just kind of ruling, but then in these situations they give you the option to like crack down on the scientists. So on the one hand, you could ignore them, which will decrease your science, increase your production, and increase the industrialist political idea, which is to say that, you know, you'll allow industry to basically take advantage of these scientists and allow them to continue their little protest. Or you could react, plus 30 science, minus 20% dust for 15 turns. Increase the scientist political ideology, which we don't have that political party right now. So this could be like fomenting a new political party, number one. Number two, it'll reduce our dust, but our dust is looking good all of a sudden. We're up to plus 52, so that's fine. And I want to start cranking through some of this research. So I am going to react. I'm going to pay the scientists what they're worth and get a little more science out of them. Right? That's capitalism, right? Supply and demand money for science and your drugs for free or something like that. I know that's not the line, but I don't want to say the line for some reason. What is this? Okay, I guess I'm just scouting now. I didn't really mean to do that, but I'll do that. Alright, our fleets are in motion again. Production is flowing. So in Merope we have colonized New World. Merope 1. Still 5 population here, so it'll be interesting to see once we do finish that colony, and there is population there. Does it come from here? I don't necessarily know, but we'll see. All right, specialization. We've got the colonial exchange there, so we'll build the spin project there. Merope 4 is also colonizable. Is there a reason to not colonize 2 planets in the same system? They are content. System population growth in 2 turns. So I'll wait until that colony grows a pair, grows a person, and then, yeah, we'll build stuff. Alright, so that's it for that turn. These turns are now flying by because there's not a lot happening, but pretty soon I think we'll get in a battle here. This turn or the turn after, for sure. Those reavers are coming our way. It's like Firefly. Oh man, that didn't work. That didn't work. Ouch. See if I can edit this out. That was terrible. I tried to drink some tea and it didn't work. I forgot how to imbibe liquids properly. Oof. Alright. Let's push on. More Hisho population gained. We have Lanica 4. Uh-oh. A new event. My throat still hasn't recovered from the tea fiasco. We'll see if I can read this. Okay, here we go. We got another choice to make. Event, a two-way street. Recent switch to industrialist politics in Lanica have left many unhappy. Chief among the dissidents is a radical splinter group who have begun raiding shipping lanes to disrupt economic activity. That's no good. The governor has imprisoned the worst of the offenders and plans to deactivate several established historically significant space stations to build a network of newer, cheaper, secure waypoint systems for intra-system travel. The people have voted against this proposal, citing historical and cultural value. The decision falls to you. So, do we side with the governor, who wants to build a new infrastructure, or do we side with the people who want to keep their traditions and venerations? All right, so you can approve. -10 happiness on the Lanica system, which currently they're content, I think. +20 gold on the Lanica system, which again we've dropped to -55 gold all of a sudden. Boy, that was a huge shift in one turn. Interesting. So that'll last for 10 turns, and it'll increase the industrialist political ideology. Or you can veto. +10 happiness, -20 gold, increase the religious political party. We're already splintering. We've already got 3 political parties now. The industrialist, the militarist, and the pacifist. So do we want, and the scientist party is growing. So do we want a 5th party, the religious party? Not particularly. So I'm going to go with the governor on this one. I think he's made a sensible move, and the people will grow to love the new space stations as much as the old space stations. So they'll be a little unhappy for a while, but you know, we got the spin project going, so that'll be fine. They'll get over it. And I don't think it's a terribly empirical, what am I thinking of? Tyrannical move to do, to just say, hey people, like, we're going to build you some new bus stops. Don't get over it. All right, so the trade company has been built on Pegasus. This is good news. So now we can go Astro Brand Logistics. Oh, we need some trading subsidiaries. Can we join the marketplace yet? Systems? Market? Yeah, so we could sell this stuff now. I think we could have done that before. if I'm recalling things correctly. Yeah, we could have done that before. We could have sold. I mean, we don't want to sell any of our strategic resources, that's for sure. Luxury items, I mean, we could sell. I don't know. We're not using these for anything. Like, how do we upgrade our systems with other resources? What I want to know, because right now we can only do one thing. We can only use dark glitter. We could upgrade another system while we're at it as well. But I would like to be able to use different resources to upgrade different systems. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if that's just something that's not in the beta right now. Maybe you have to reach a certain level of development, certain research. I don't know. But it looks like there's space for more types of settlements, you know, because each of these luxury resources do something different for your settlements. You know, like if you upgrade your settlement with red sang, it'll, you know, maybe give them more food or something, or more production, more dust, more whatever. You know, because right now what this does is this gives us more manpower, which is fine. So basically we're like drugging all of our colonies. Right? Like that's what dark glitter is. It's a narcotic of some sort, and it makes people work harder, basically. So that's what improves your manpower. It's kind of funny. But yeah. Anyway, let's move our fleets. The turn has ended. Okay, so we reached here without any combat, so let's go for our settlement. Let's colonize this sucker. We can't colonize Bellatrix 1, we can colonize Bellatrix 2 though. So there we go. Launch that colony. Ba-ba-ba. Huge temperate monsoon planet with a single moon. That's a bonus to us. +1 population slot on the planet, so that's good. And it's huge, so it already has a gigantic population track here. So that's good. It's good to have a big colony out here. And we've got a fleet defending it, so we're looking good. Alright, so now we got our research fleet out here. I'm going to send a probe down this track, see what's over there before I head out. Oh, there's a system right there. That's good to know. I wonder if I should split these guys up, but maybe not. Alright, we'll send them over here to M29 and see what's going on here. Oh, there's fleets there. No, that's us. Okay, whatever. Whatevs, my man. What's going on here? We got a little NGC 205 asteroid field discovered. So this place is just full of asteroids. So we need to get our influence rolling over here. So it's good that I'm building that obelisk here. One turn the obelisk will be ready and we'll start pumping out some influence. And that's definitely reachable. That little asteroid field there. I mean, we'll get there in maybe, I don't know, 30 turns. Because the influence is so slow in this version of the game. We found a new system here, the Emosa system. Emosa 1, large gas planet. Emosa 2, huge gas planet. Emosa 3, small ash. All inhospitable worlds. No good for us. Let's head out, maybe. There we go. Oh, there's a fleet there that was arriving. That's good. Uh-oh, minor civilization discovered. The Pilgrims. Okay, this is good. This will help us with our lifting the lamp situation over here. Let's show negotiate, or show where they're first. Okay, so show their location. They're here on Estra. That's good. Definitely out of the way. So let's start some negotiations here. We don't want to declare war. Now, we could just praise them until we get them, which is fun. But assisting them is more fun. I like doing these little assisting things. Start negotiations. Okay, done. Here we go. Quest started. Safety in numbers. The pilgrim representative stares at you. The sneer unmistakable. We are a proud race. Our culture forbids us from bowing down to those whose strength is inadequate. Well, you begin to describe your empire's power, its vast industrial bases, shining fleets, disciplined armies, but the pilgrim interrupts. Those things are only a reflection of an empire's true strength, its people. The pilgrim looks dismissively at your surrounding retinue. Grow your numbers, and we might begin to consider you a worthy master. Raise your empire's total population to 35. So our reward will be 50 Imperium or 50 Hyperium, and we'll obtain them as a minor faction. Okay. All right. I respect your views on strength. Well, actually, I don't. It's stupid. But how do we look at our empire's population? Now, is it 33? Total manpower in your empire is 1,964. And what was that quest? Raise your empire's total population to 35. So that was the symbol they used right there. So our population is 33, so I mean we'll be 35 in no time. We just built some new colonies. Yeah, we'll be fine. But that's not a very fun one to get, truthfully. Anyway, we'll let them be for now. We got a fleet not doing anything here on M29. Alright, do we have any probes left? We do have a probe, so we'll send a probe this way. Towards that. We know there's a star system there, so we'll just probe it. And then we'll head out in this direction. So there we go. We got our scientist lady scientificerizing the world. Where is that reefer fleet? Reaver fleet. Where did they go? They were heading this way. Are they that slow? I don't know. But let's go. So if we add 2 population this turn, we could knock off 2 quests. That would be good. Alright, that was a successful drink of tea. I didn't murder myself with a batch of cold tea. No, not even cold. Sort of room temperature tea. Fun stuff. Alright. Next turn is rolling. Our empire is growing, or at least our knowledge of the universe. Like for the first 40 turns, we were just stuck in this little area right here. Now we're starting to expand out and see the greater universe. I do like how the art shows you where everything's going to go, right? So we got a 4 spiral-armed galaxy. And as you can see, faction assimilated. The pilgrims on Estra have been assimilated. Okay. Done. Raise your empire's total population to 35. Accompanying the pilgrim's representative around one of your most populous systems, you show them the thriving communities full of young. The pilgrim nods approvingly. They are your future, and now ours too. Well, good for you, pilgrim people. So the pilgrims are a faction that you can take in the game, so it's interesting that they're also a minor faction. That is, or are they a faction you can take in the game? I thought they were. Maybe they're going to be one of those two. Anyway, we've obtained 50 more Hyperium and a new faction. So did we lift the lamp? Capture or assimilate, attract a new population type into your empire. I guess we'll get that next time. Anyway, I was saying about the art, the background art of this spiral-armed galaxy. It shows you where, where the systems are going to go. So you can see this system is going along this arm of the galaxy. This one's going along this arm of the galaxy. This one will go up here. And this one will go out this direction. So I think that's very cool how they did that. It's a nice touch. I appreciate it. All right. Anyway, let's move along here. Let's forward our ships. Where are those reavers? There must be a system here. They must have stopped at that system there, and then they could have gone anywhere. They could have looped back around. Okay. I get you. I see you there, reavers. Do we have any probes? No. Of course not. Alright, let's look at... So this is why we got those guys, because we gained 2 population. More Hisho, more Zvali. There we go. Alright, we got a lot of production we completed there. Sustainable farms at Pegasus. Karas got the sci-fi design school. Spin project on Merope. The Obelisk of Remembrance is now on the field in Iena. And Bani has the sci-fi design school. I want to go here to Iena. Oops. See if that increased. Yeah, they've only got 6 influence production. So maybe that obelisk will take effect next turn. But they got a lot of stuff going on there, so that's fine and dandy. Let's take a look at the other places. We had some empty queues that we'll take a look at. Pegasus, empty construction queue. There's not much they can build right now. Can build exotic rations. Convert 1 person into 300 manpower. So what that does is it takes people, it entices people to join the army, basically. So if you run out of manpower to power your ships, to crew your ships, which, I'm going to start building some ships. So I think I'll build the exotic rations here. Because we got a lot of population going on here on Pegasus. It's kind of unused at the moment. So I'll do that. I'll build the exotic rations. Then I'll build a defender and a gunship. Because you got to start your fleets. You can't just have big ships. We're going to be building bigger ships, but those big ships have to be accompanied by smaller ships. Alright, so our probe is probed there. Oh gosh, we got a lot of stuff going on at Spica. What is this nonsense? Enemy fleet, Saint Chavert AI. So we've met a new AI ship with, what the heck is that? An Ark? What is that? Is that like their colony ship? It's humongous. And then they also have a fleet of reavers there. I don't want any part of this, honestly, with my detection crew. So we'll get out of there. Let the AI deal with those reavers. Let's see. Production. What else we got? We got Merope has the spin project. Okay, so we're still colonizing there. What else can we build? We can build a trade company subsidiary here. I'll do that. And stick with that for now. And Bani also. How are we doing there? How are we doing there? Okay. How many trade company subsidiaries do we need? Add the trade company subsidiary to the star system. We'll open up a new trade route between this system and all the company's HQ systems. Not sure what that does exactly, but we'll do that. Oops. Alright, let's see, next off, new science. Alright, so we got our new warships. Let's focus on the xenobiology. Let's go for desert so we can colonize more of those planets in that system that we're just colonizing now. New luxury resource. You discovered Transvine. Alright, cool. So we are rolling here, rolling through the turns. All right, this is going to be a short episode. Just got text. I got to go do something. So we'll see you next time with hopefully the new patch, the new update. And I can describe what's new and different and what's broken and what's not. And we'll see you then. Bye.